My name is Russell Cheetham. I'm a member of the British gliding team in the open class. We had the first training day, official training day yesterday. Initially, the task for us was 340 kilometres, which, looking at the weather, seemed about right. With hindsight, the day went on in the end a lot longer than we thought. So irrespective of whether you started early or late, there was plenty of time to complete that length task. Yesterday, being a training day, we didn't take too much notice of specifically what time we should start as in terms of a tactical decision. We started just when we felt like it. It possibly would have been an advantage to start later. We started at 2 o'clock. Originally we had an idea that we might start later, but we just thought we'd get on with it, get around the task. We weren't specifically going for absolute optimal speed. As far as the day was concerned, it was good, but in places it was very tricky. There were 3 or 4 different air masses around the task area, and one particular air mass to the west of the Severn, not in our task area but well in view of the task area we flew in. That would have been very poor, and if accidentally they'd got the task setting wrong, it could have been so much different. But as it happened, the task was in good conditions, and especially the latter part of the flight, between about 3 and 4:30, the conditions were absolutely excellent. It allowed us to sort of speed up from the 100 kph that we were doing to get towards 120 kph. I think there's a lot of value in the training days. The biggest advantage is, of course, for the people who haven't flown here before. They will be lapping every moment of the training time up because they need it to try and pick up any local nuances of the task area and the weather. For people who have flown in England a lot, perhaps the value is a little bit less, but we've got to still make sure that our equipment is working really well, that our organisation behind us is working well as well. For the organisation, it's particularly important for them because it takes the organisation several days to get into a tip-top situation, and they make mistakes as well, so it's a good idea to have some training days to make sure that they're really up to speed for day one of the competition.